Hi, my name is Celeste. This is our first time meeting and welcome to my channel. So this year my goal was to learn how to can, and so I'm still in that process of doing that. So today I thought it'd be fun for us to kind of tackle some projects. A full day of not having anything to do is very rare for me. So I have a lot of projects that I would like to get done today. So let's look at what I have purchased or grown in my garden to be able to preserve today. Aren't these Roma tomatoes so beautiful? My tomato plants did not produce one single tomato, and my goal has always been to make my own spaghetti sauce that we could use for meals. So I went to my local farmer's market. They didn't have very many because of the heat. His tomato plants did not produce as well. So I ended up getting these at Aldi's for 85 cents a pound. Placed them in a sink full of water and vinegar, rinsed them, and now they are drying. We are ready to make some spaghetti sauce. I also have some blackberries here that I want to make some blackberry preserves, and these are called jelly berries, and we're going to make some grape jelly out of those. I took advantage of a Publix deal they had on some of their frozen fruit and have 10 pounds of cherries to make some cherry pie filling. We'll need to wash up these lids and rings, and I already have some of the jars sanitizing, and you probably hear that rumbling in the background. I have some more in the dishwasher to get ready to. So most likely I won't get all this done, but I failed to begin allowing these berries to defrost and thaw out. So that's in the sink right now. I know that I'm not going to get to using the Roma tomatoes, but they were such a great deal. I went ahead and washed them and rinsed them. I soaked them for about 15 minutes in a sink full of water and then about a cup of vinegar, and then let it sit for about 15 minutes and then rinse them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place them in some freezer bags, and we are going to put those in the freezer, and then later in the fall, when I have another day, then I will be able to pull those out and begin making my spaghetti sauce. That's the goal. I'm really disappointed that my garden did not produce Roma tomatoes, but you know, you can also buy store-bought Roma tomatoes when they're at a good price, which I thought 85 cents a pound was a steal. So very thankful for that. Whereas other places that I had looked, they were double the price per pound. Maybe I'm not able to grow everything, but I can source them through the farmer's market as well as my local grocery store. Now, after I rinsed them with just plain water, I did allow them to dry on a towel for several hours before I put them in these freezer bags. So they'll be ready to use whenever I'm ready to make my homemade spaghetti sauce. Okay, I'm getting my grape jelly processed, waiting for this to come to a complete boil before I start the timer on that. Got a clean pot for the next project, and my little mat for the grape jam when it comes out. I got the sugar, lemon juice, clear gel, and cinnamon ready for the cherry pie filling. I am still waiting to get at least 7 cups because these are sweet cherries. So I am at 6. I need 1 more cup before I can start this process here. And we've got our sterilized jars over here. You saw the sterilized lids and rings. This was some of the grapes, is what I'm trying to say, left over. And I am draining them, added a little sugar to it, and I'm going to use those to make my husband his grape popsicles. So the goal is to at least get these cherries done tonight. We will see if I actually get the blackberries done. If not, I can do those sometime throughout the week after work. My grape jam is cooling. I have 8 half pints of those. I have my cherry pie filling in here, waiting for it to come to a boil. And then it will have to boil for 35 minutes. I had 3 cups of cherry juice left over that I'm going to freeze. And yes, my kitchen is a mess, but it's all good. And I had enough grape juice. I put a little bit of sugar in it, and it tastes just like Welch's. So I was able to get one popsicle and not quite two. So I put this in a mug. I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator to enjoy in the morning. So while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm gonna tackle these dishes. I might have time to make the blackberry jam. We will see. To freeze this juice, I need to get a little more bubble out of there before I do. I could see this really being used at Christmas time, maybe even at Thanksgiving. We don't really do turkeys for either holiday. We do ham, so maybe like a cherry glaze on that. I don't know. What are your suggestions for this leftover unsweetened cherry juice? And I will link this below because this is a huge lifesaver when you're doing freezer type stuff, either freezer meals or liquids, or like I used it today to scoop up the rest of the taco meat that I had left over to make a taco pizza in the future. So I will link this down below because that has been a lifesaver in my canning journey. Well, after waiting 24 hours, yes, every can sealed. Woohoo! I'm so excited. This is my first year of canning. This is the first time that we've met in the video. So this has been a great experience. Yes, it was a very long day in the kitchen, but the fruits of my labor will be able to be enjoyed throughout this fall and winter until the next growing season. So I have now 5 things in my pantry that are canned. Earlier this year, I canned strawberry jam, cranberry sauce, which we'll enjoy, especially during the holidays. We have grape jelly, as well as cherry pie filling and blackberry preserves. And this morning, I had a little bit of those blackberry preserves left over, so I tried it on some toast with a little bit of margarine, or butter, actually it was butter. And oh my goodness, it was so delicious. So not overly sweet, just very good. And I'm looking forward to enjoying that more than what I thought I would enjoy this blackberry preserve. So all in all, it's been a great experience. I'm learning a lot, but I'm really enjoying doing this new project in the kitchen. I'm going to link down below in the description box a little worksheet that I found. It's not my own, that I'm keeping up with what I'm preserving so that next year in 2024, I will know how many jars that I canned of each item and did I really use them? And that will give me a good litmus test to know what I need to be working on for 2024 and what I won't have to be canning because we didn't use it. So check that out in the description box. Thank you so much for subscribing and clicking that notification bell. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for spending your time with me.